And then somebody can check. Well, everybody should be on YouTube too looking as well. So you can comment and stuff. Hey everybody, welcome in. We are doing day 2 of our Canva VIP baby shower challenge. So if you are ready for day 2, type ready in the comments. Type ready in the comments and let me just make sure I can see comments. Jessica says she's ready. Also drop your cities and states so we can know where you're checking in from. Only one person. Come on, y'all. Even those who are in Zoom can comment on YouTube as well. So welcome in. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Hey Shannon from North Carolina. Welcome in. Hey Crafty T, welcome in. Oh, 2 people from North Carolina. Okay. Welcome in, guys. Come on in. As you come in, just say hello, drop your cities and states, tell us where you are checking in from, and we will get started in just a few for day 2. There's still an opportunity to be in the VIP session, and I'll give you more information about that. Hey, Dr. Sam from Maryland, Jessica, Arlington, Texas, Sandra from Tennessee, welcome in. Oh, y'all got crayons by your names too. All right, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then we're gonna get started. Excuse me. Let me be on Zoom. Okay, so I need to focus on Zoom. Look at that from here. Welcome in, everybody. So we're gonna start in 1 more minute. So make sure you are checking out YouTube as well, saying hello to people who are coming in. Hey, Tracy from Virginia. Brenda from New Jersey, welcome in. Black Butterfly, hello from Georgia. Marnie from Maryland. Hey Paige, welcome in from North Carolina. Okay, that's great from North Carolina. Rep y'all state. All right now. All right. So good evening, everyone. My name is Lakia Guy. I am the owner of Creatively Unleashed, which is my customs business, backdrops, banners, party favors, balloon decor, you name it, all of the above. Also, Unleashed Blanks, which used to be my sublimation blanks business, but now it's selling rhinestone transfers, DTF transfers, screen print transfers, as well as teaching Canva courses. So since January, we have been hosting challenges. Hey, Katina, welcome in from Virginia. So we had 2 graduation challenges where we did live, a Valentine's Day challenge, a Love on Lock challenge, and we also over here did a memorial challenge. So we did like casket panels, party favors, fans, brownie towels, all of the above, obituaries, using Canva and crafting skills. So a lot of people think, oh, I have to be a graphic designer. I need a degree to be able to work in Canva, and you don't. Canva has so many different templates that you can use, rebrand for yourself or even for your client. So what did we go over yesterday? Somebody tell me in the comments, what did we do yesterday on YouTube? What did we do yesterday if you caught our live on YouTube yesterday? Baby shower invitations. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. We also did mindset and motivation. What were some of the key points? That motivation was actually good. And I was like rewatching the whole YouTube today. But what were some of the key points? Somebody said baby shower invitation, mindset, invitation, and VIP. We did backdrops and banners. Yep. Mindset and motivation, baby shower, invitations, Oh, hold on. Let me check the comments over here. What did y'all say? Hold on. Trying to look at two different devices. Um, Hey Stephanie, welcome in. Vanessa, welcome in. Invitation to not wait. Get out there and use your gift to the labor before the launch, and definitely it's launch time. So stop sleeping on your gifts, your skills, and your talents, and stepping out of your comfort zone to be able to create wonderful items that you can sell physically, and you can also sell them digitally. So today, I know sometimes y'all get tired of hearing my voice, but today we have a guest expert. Her name is Janice, and she'll tell you a little bit about herself and her business. But today she is going to show us how to create baby shower stickers, stickers that could be used in a pregnancy book. It can be used in a guest book. It can be used in a baby scrapbook. But she'll explain more about that. So let's give her some hearts and welcome her to the stage. And I'm going to pin you as well. Are you able to unmute, Janice?
I unmute.
All right. So I'm going to pin you and I'll mute myself.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Janice. I run my business. It's called A Crafty Touch. When they talk about niches, I'm still trying to figure mine out. The one that took off for me was football, specifically the Eagles. Not necessarily a football fan, but if that's what sells, that's what I'm selling. So today, what I want to do is go over how to design stickers based on our theme this week. So let me share my screen. Share. So first thing I did was I went to our friend Chatty and I asked them to, my original prompt was, can you see my screen? Okay. My first prompt was just to create watercolor stickers for a baby planner. So what you have to do when you're loading these up for, and I'll explain how to use these with a digital planner first. You have to download them individually. So they already gave you the outline and the transparent background. So what I did was I downloaded them one at a time. All of the themes that you want, cravings, doctor visits, whatever your theme is for your stickers, you'll get them one by one. So once I downloaded them, I'm switching screens. Let me know if you can see my screen. I went into Canva. Are you looking at a Canva screen? Yeah, okay. So I went into Canva. I created a page 8.5 by 11. Custom size, 8.5 by 11. And then I started to upload those images that were created in ChatGPT. So we're moving slow here. On this left-hand side is where you'll find your uploads. Uploads. And they're already uploaded. I was practicing. So you're going to upload your sticker. You're doing one sticker per page. And you want to start out making the stickers large. It's easier to scale a sticker down than it is to scale it up. So you get pixelation. This happens to have a background. I'll just remove the background and we'll just create a new page and we'll do this for every sticker. Let's upload. Also, you can see that this is an SVG because you have these different colors up here. So if you need to change the color, maybe you want your theme to be green or yellow, you can do that too. Or maybe you want to make a set of blue stickers and then a set of green stickers and a set of yellow stickers. So you have that options anytime those three stickers appear. Here's our food craving. We want to stretch this out. Keep it on the page. What else do we have here? And we have our baby. So once you do this, as far as a digital sticker, what you're going to do is you're just going to share this This is in my way. You're going to share this, download, transparent background, all of your pages you're going to download. Once it's downloaded, you're going to unzip the file. And if you are on your device, now, I know GoodNotes is a very popular journal, digital journal. That's not what I have. I have Note Shelf. So what you have to do, and I don't really know how to show this besides showing my iPad. When I downloaded, I had to open Canva. Let me take my background off, and then that should help me with my screen. No blur. Just background, none. Okay, so what I had to do was I had to go to my iPad and I had to split screen. I had to open up my digital journal, which is this one here, and I had to open up Canva. Once I downloaded the sticker file from Canva, I downloaded it to a file in my on my iPad. And then I went and opened the file. And then all you do is touch the stickers and drag them over. I don't know if you can see those 3 large stickers that's on that digital planner, but each digital planner has a different way for you to bring stickers in from the outside. GoodNotes, you have to have GoodNotes and download them as GoodNotes. They have a extension on the end that says GoodNotes, so I wasn't able to do that. But Notability and Note Shelf, you're able to just download it as a PNG, but you have to do it on your mobile device. You split screen, you open it on one side, and you just drag over the stickers that you want, and then you can resize them and place them where you want. So when you want to sell digital stickers, you do the P&D, the PDF file, the same way you do when you are selling a template. You'll load in that file into a PDF. The customer will get it. They will download those individual stickers, and then they will upload them into their digital planner. Make sense? Digital stickers are easy. Making physical stickers are a little harder. Any questions about the digital stickers?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to have, the only way you can do this is using one of these programs, these apps that you just told us about?
Well, I know with GoodNotes, if you want to download specifically for GoodNotes, you need to have GoodNotes, because when you go to save on your iPad or your tablet or whatever, they're going to ask you, how do you want to save it? And I just saved it to a file, but that file won't be used in GoodNotes because, you know, they have their own extension. But any of the other ones, you're just able to save it as a PNG, and then you can bring it into that journaling program. I guess GoodNotes wants to be special. Any other questions? All right, you want me to also go through and show how to do it on Cricut? All right, so now that they're downloaded, those same stickers that we downloaded, we're going to go to Cricut. We're going to open up a new project, and we're going to go to upload. You're going to click on upload. You're going to find those stickers. Download. Not those. Did I delete them? All right, here are the stickers. So you want to download those stickers. Cricut, you can only bring the stickers in one at a time. So you're going to bring it in. If you need to remove the background, you can do that in Canva. Once the background is removed, you're going to do apply and continue, and you want to bring this in as a flat graphic. That's telling Cricut that you want to print it. I like to organize as I go, so I have a sticker file. And it's going to come in big sometimes. And what you want to do, most stickers are between 1 and 2 inches, unless you're doing a large sticker sheet. So if you're doing this for a journal, you can just size it down. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and add a border, because most of the physical stickers that you get have a border. We want to go over here to this offset. so that you can see this, let me first, in order to change the background, you click in this corner by the double zeros to get rid of the grid lines. It's easier for me to operate without the grid lines. And then because the outline is white, I don't want the canvas to be white. So we're going to change that to light gray. So now this comes in with an offset, but I just like to add another small offset so I know that Cricut knows to cut around this. So you want to go to offset.
She's not
And
showing.
this blue line that's around the baby is the offset that's going to be created. We want to just move this down some because that's kind of large. All right, we want to hit apply. It automatically comes in black, but we're going to change it to white. Whoops, I lost my screen. Change it to white. So what you see here,
We're on the excuse me, Janice. We're on the Canva screen. We can't see what you're doing.
Lakia, how do I get to my Cricut screen?
You would have to stop sharing, then go back and share again.
Stop. Okay.
Please type your questions and comments in the chat.
All right, here we go. Share. Okay, thanks for that. You see the Cricut screen now? Okay. Did you see me bring the sticker over, or should I start that over again? Start it over again, Vanessa? I see you shaking your head. Okay, let's do the next sticker. Let's delete this. It didn't happen. We're going to start over. So you're going to go to upload. Upload, browse, and you're going to find where you save the sticker. So I had a folder called Untitled Designs. Open. Here's my little guy. Continue. In Cricut, if you had a background, you can remove it here. Background is already removed. So I'm going to hit apply and continue. And then I want to hit flat graphic. This is the notification that tells Cricut you want this to be printed and cut. And then I add it to a file, a folder, upload. And now it came in large. So I don't know if you saw how I changed the background. Originally, you click in this corner here between the 2 0 where the 2 grid lines meet. That gets rid of the grid. It toggles between the tiny grid lines, the large grid lines, and no grid lines. I like the no grid lines. And then down here where it says blank canvas, the canvas is originally white, but you can't see the outline. So I click on canvas, and on the top toolbar, you can select the color. And I'm going to go with light gray so we can see the background. All right, we're good? All right, so now I just want to make this a little smaller. We're going to put an offset. An offset is that white outline that you see around the stickers. So we're going to go to offset. This blue line that you see around the image is the offset. That's rather large. So you just slide this bar until you get it where you want. And most of the time, once you slide it, each additional sticker after that will come in at the same size. So this is 0.083. We'll see if the next one comes in 0.083. It comes in black. We don't want black, we want white. Now, there's an issue with this sticker. You have these gray areas in here that the printer will cut. You don't want that. That's just too many cuts. You just want to kind of cut right around the outside. So a hack for that is we're just going to move the baby here. We're going to go and grab a circle or a square to fill in these spots. So, and the color doesn't matter because when we combine them, they're going to change. So I want to fill in this little cut space here. See that kind of triangle with the loops on the side? I want to group these two together. This, the offset and the black circle, and down here, didn't grab the black circle. Going to grab the black circle from this layer bar. I want to go down here in the bottom where it says combine, and I want to click unite. Oh, my black circle moved. Wait a minute. We want to cover the whole. So I want to go over here in the layers panel and click circle, and I want to click the offset. I want to go to the bottom over here on the right and hit unite. And what your knight will do, it will make the offset in the circle the same image. All right, so now that circle, that's gone. So these little spaces in between these stars up here, kind of want to get rid of them. I don't need that cut. So I'll bring this along here. And that's just less of a cut. Okay, again, I'll click my circle and my offset. I go down to the bottom where it says combine, click unite, and now it's less cuts, and it won't cut those little ones in the middle because it could tear the sticker. I can put my guy back here, arrange. I want to move him to the front, and then you can click the guy and the out and the offset, align, and center. All right. Now what we want to do is click our guy and our offset, and we want to group them so it stays together. They're not permanent, they're just stayed together. And then you want to go down to the bottom and you want to flatten. This makes the sticker and the background all one. It's all one, and it'll move together. So now, and it also tells Cricut, this is what you want to cut. So then we'll just size him down, and we'll do that for each of the stickers. Let me do another sticker. Upload. Image. Let's get the onesie. Continue. The background is already transparent, flat graphic. Continue. Just going to go in the sticker folder, upload. What Cricut also does is when you bring in images over here on this left-hand side, it suggests other images related to the one that you brought in. So see how that just changed the blue onesies? So that's something different Cricut has started. So we have our large onesie. It already has an outline, but we're going to put a small offset on it. All right, so we're going up here to offset. Didn't come in as 0.083, but so we'll move it back down. 0.83. All right, and we're going to apply. We're going to make it white. Over here on the side panel, we're going to click the onesie and the offset, and we are going to group it, and we're going to flatten it. I also like to label stuff as I go along. So let's go over here on this left-hand side, and we're going to call this blue onesie. And this is, we're just going to call this chocolate baby. All right, so we'll do this for all of the stickers. Let me go, I'm gonna save this. No, we're not gonna do that yet. So now we're gonna put this on a sticker sheet. The way you make your sticker sheet is if you want 2 stickers on one sheet. Canva doesn't cut a whole 8.5 by 11. It only cut as far as 6.25 and I think 9.5. So we're gonna make 2 small sticker sheets. So I'm gonna grab a square. And I am gonna type in here more. Let's close this up. We're going to go to our size and we're going to unlock. So we're going to make this 4.2, 4.2 by 6. So this is going to be our sticker sheet. This is where we're going to place our stickers, but we also need to cut our stickers out. So we're going to duplicate this and we're going to have 2 sets of rectangles. This first one, I'm going to call my designing. And the other one we're going to call cutting. So what happens is when you get sticker sheets, you know how you peel the stickers off? They're called a kiss cut. So we want to cut the sticker out, but we don't want to cut through the paper. But we do want to cut the paper off the entire backing. So one rectangle is where we're going to design, and the other rectangle is where we're going to cut it out. So let's get these rectangles together, our cutting rectangles. We're going to duplicate this 4 times. And the reason we're duplicating this 4 times is we're telling Cricut, cut around the outside of my sticker sheet 4 times. That's what's going to cut through the outside of the paper, but it's going to know on the inside to only cut once. So we want to grab these. We want to go to a line and we want to center and we want to attach them. Attach is down here at the bottom. So what we did was layer those 4 rectangles on top of each other and we attach them together so they don't move. So we're going to put them to the side because we're going to put them on the bottom when we're done. This rectangle is where we're going to design. So we want to change this from black because that's not very babyish. Let's make the background a gray since we're going with pink. All right, so this is our background for our sticker sheet. I'm going to duplicate this so you can make a heading. We're just going to grab the squares and we're going to change the size. We're going to make this purple, just grabbing colors. All right, we want to, you can leave it like this. Some people like it when it's a border around it. I like to take mine to the edges. And then what you want to do is you want to grab that slice and your rectangle. Again, it's easier for me to click on this layers panel on the side. I want to go to align and I want to center it horizontally. That'll get it right in the middle. And while they're connected, I also want to align it to the top. So now I have the header at the top of my sticker sheet. I want to grab those 2 pieces again. I want to group them together. And this is the sticker sheet. I'm going to name it over here on the side. Any questions? We good? So what you can do now is you can put the name of the sticker in here. You can duplicate this and put it at the bottom if you're selling stickers. That way you can have your information. So there's a couple ways to do that. Then you'll start taking your stickers and you'll start moving them over. Sticker is on the bottom. You just want to go to arrange and bring it to the front. And then you want to start sizing them. This is my little boy. He came into the back. I want to bring him to the front. So let me just save this real quick and I'll bring you up something that's more finished. Stickers. Save. Okay. So we call this TV magic. So what I've done is, this is the size you would make it. Maybe you don't want 2 tiny sheets. If you want to make 1 large sheet, you would do 6.5 by 9, and that will fill up the whole serviceable area. And maybe you want to use this size to make circles to cut out business thank you stickers. So that's an option also. So let me get my, so here's all my stickers placed. All right, this one we don't need. These are all my stickers placed where I want them. This rectangle here, if you look over here on this panel, you can see that there's 4 rectangles here stacked. So what I did was once I placed all my stickers on here, I highlighted the whole thing. And I went down to the bottom and I attached it. Remember, attached keeps the stickers where they are. If you just group them, it's like holding hands. You can let go somebody's hand and go where you want. And that's what happens when you go to the printing process. But if you attach it, it's like handcuffs. They're not moving. So what I did was I attached the stickers to my background so that everything stays together. And you also want to make sure as you create your stickers, you flatten them as you go. That way you can, you won't forget at the end, because if it's not flattened, it'll cut it out. Any questions about that? Okay, so now what we want to do is take our cutting squares and our sheet with our stickers on it. Let's move this to the front so we can see it. And then you want to grab the 2 of them and you want to align them and you want to center them. And now they're on top of each other. You want to go and you want to attach them. If you don't attach them, when you go to make them, they'll come out on a black sheet and then they'll come out on this print and cut sheet. You want to attach them so they do not move from each other. We're going to go down to the bottom. I got too much. Wait, I lost my screen. Go down here to the bottom and you want to attach them. And then you can go to make. You'll go to make. And you can see here that is one sticker here. You can move it to the middle and you can put two on a sheet. If I hit apply, it'll give me two sheets on two stickers on two separate sheets. What you want to do is bring this to the middle, just turn it around and slide it to the very top. This is a little crooked, but it's okay. You want to go to your second sheet. You want to click on these three dots and you want to click move object. And it's going to ask you which mat do you want to move it to? Well, I want to put it on the first mat with the other sticker. It's overlapping. I want to bring it to the middle. I'm bringing it to the middle because if I turn it on the side and it doesn't fit, it'll just bounce back. So if you turn it to the middle, those red registration marks. And then I slide this down. And now I have two sets of stickers on one sheet. All right, I hit continue. I'm sending it to my printer. This is just telling you that your stickers are within the censor marks that the Cricut has to read. Click OK. You don't need a bleed because we're just doing a light cut around the inside stickers, but you do need the system dialog. And what the system dialogs does, it tells your printer where you're feeding the paper from and what type of paper you have. It always pops up in the back. I'm not sure why, but where is it? Let's see. I think it's too many screens here. Let me stop sharing for a minute so I can pull that screen up. All right. Share screen. So this is what my dialogue looks like for my printer. So it's printing in color. Participants getting us. Okay. It's printing in color. I want to come down here to media type. I like to feed thicker paper from the rear. So I'm putting it in the rear tray. And have my sticker paper is photo glossy paper. And then I'll go to print. So I need to stop. Sharing. Let's cancel that. So what happens is it prints out, and this is what I got. I printed out, I got the two stickers on the one sheet. All right. And then when it cut around the stickers 4 times, what happened was it cut around 4 times. That's what allowed the sticker sheet to come off the sticker backing. But when you look at the stickers, they didn't come through the backing. There's no cuts through. But when you look at the individual stickers, I'm frozen. When they look at the individual stickers, they peel off nicely. And now you have individual stickers, and that's how you do sticker sheets. I originally made these as gifts to put into graduation baskets I was making for girls that were graduating. So I did the college they were going to, the college logo, and some affirmation sayings as they went on to the college. So they got this with their name, their new school, the school logo, and affirmation sayings. Any questions about this? So I am going to send Lakia. I did record this, Lakia, so I can send you the link for that recording. where I just recorded my screen. I also have a link for some of the stickers and these outlines already done, the sticker borders outline for a quarter sheet and a half a sheet. You can also get 4 tiny stickers on one of these. So that was another option also. So I'll give you those links to send with everybody, unless you want me to just drop it in the chat.
You can drop it in the chat, but I also will add it to their dashboard, and you can put it in the VIP Facebook group.
Okay, any questions?
But you might want to put your links on YouTube as well. And I think there was a question. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Someone asked about the Cricut Joy. Can you do the same thing
You
with a
can
Cricut
do
Joy?
it. You can do it on a Cricut Joy. You'll just have to make sure that your frames are within the frame for that mat. I know that's a smaller mat, and I do have a Cricut Joy. I just haven't used it for that. I know the person who showed me was doing it on the Cricut Extra Joy, but I think it'll work on a Joy. I'll let you know. I have a mat here. I'll let you know if one of these sheets can be printed on a Cricut Joy, but I'm gonna say yes.
And another question, does that process work with any cutting machine? I think you can do it with like a
It does. It does. You can do it with a silhouette. I know Cricut, so that's all I can speak about. But the person I learned it from, she was doing silhouette and Cricut. So however you bring your stickers into silhouette and set up your cutting parameters, you can do it the same way.
And what were the supplies you said they needed again? I know it's on the VIP dashboard, but those who are on YouTube might not have the supply list.
So this was a regular inkjet printer that I used. This paper that I'm using is Koala brand sticker, and a brayer. This is what I use to make sure the sticker paper was stuck to the Cricut mat. So you need a Cricut mat with the Cricut and a brayer, inkjet printer, and sticker paper.
All right, let's give her some hearts in the YouTube comments. Thank you so much, Janice, for coming and showing us how to make these stickers for our baby shower games. You can also, what else can you use the stickers for?
I'm thinking you can make the stickers, that large sheet that I showed you, you can make a bunch of circles or squares and make thank you stickers for your clients, and just put them on your whatever you're selling. You can put it on the envelopes that you're mailing. That's generally what I use it for, making these stickers. And I make my own thank you stickers that I put on items that I'm giving away. Sometimes with a new business, I might make this sticker sheet. You can make quarter sticker sheets, and I'll just give them stickers with their business name on them, like a smaller version of a bigger one.
Okay.
And sometimes they want them to put on their bags instead of buying bags that they have to have their logo all over, and they'll just stick stickers on it. So I've done that where I just drop that into a client's bag.
Okay, and although you made baby shower stickers today, the last challenge you made wedding stickers, so you can use stickers for all different occasions, not just baby showers, right?
Right. I mean, teachers can make these. They can get one format and make a kid feel special, and they can do the little quarter ones and put the kid's name at the top. I sat with my grandson, and he went through and he picked out the stickers he wanted to use. So as we worked this summer, he peeled his own personal stickers off and put it on a sheet. Teacher can do this for the class. I know it might be 30, but kids might like it.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you showing us your skills and your talents. All right, so I'm going to unpin. Here we go. Did anybody on Zoom have any questions for Janice that they wanted to share now? You might didn't get a chance to type it in the comments while she was live. Everybody's good?
I was trying to find I did find the sticker supply list, but nothing else is in there yet, right?
Someone wanted your prompt that you use for ChatGPT, Janice. You're muted.
Duh. I'll start dropping this stuff in the chat and I will go back and get the prompt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This was very helpful. I have a Cricut Joy that I've had for years, still in the box.
Yeah, while we're doing this, I have a mat sitting here right next to me, and I'll see if it fits. Okay.
So now I got my Cricut person to follow.
Yeah. Okay, so now, so she's going to be dropping links. Everybody had their mics muted. All
And
right.
Can we
Yeah.
get her information too? Can we follow her? Do we everything? How do we follow her? Or...
Yep, all of that information, once she sends it to me, it will go on your dashboard.
Okay, I'm good.
And she can post it in YouTube as well. All right, so we are going to be doing party favors, designing party favors in Canva. You know this, all I use Canva all day, every day for everything. So those who are in VIP, you do have a chip bag template. It should be in module 2. If not, we're going to, if you're unable to locate it, we are going to create one from scratch. So let me share my screen. And we're going to go right into Canva. Let me get you guys. Yeah. I don't know if I'm pinned yet. Hold on.
Are we still live and are you going to record?
I'm still on YouTube. Just a second. Okay, so here we are on Canva. This is still the free portion of the baby shower challenge. So we kind of went over why you should be capitalizing on doing baby shower challenges. We talked about who you can sell to, who can create, where to place your items, where to market. We talked a little bit about pricing, but with VIP yesterday, we made backdrops and banners, and I also gave them the vendor to be able to print banners. Now, the same vendor that I use, I'm able to get banners in 2 days, unless I pay like a rush fee, but I can get banners in 2 days. They're high quality, and my clients absolutely love it. So I want to talk to you today about party favors. First, we'll do the design for the party favors. I'll tell you what supplies you're going to need, and then I'm going to go right into the VIP session on Zoom. But you can also, now we are doing Safari themes, so I want to show you what you can look up depending on what your theme is. So you can go right to Etsy and do an Etsy search and type in Etsy Safari baby shower chip bags, just so you can get inspiration and see different designs that are already out there and available, right? Especially if you're not a graphic designer. If you don't have like an inspiration for an idea that of a theme that someone wants. So here are some different examples. That is not Safari, it is a bear. Hold on. Here's a Safari theme. Down. You see it has the animals. This one right here, it just has the lion on it, but you can add your other animals. You know, because we're in the process of creating bundles. So here's another design. That one's really cute too. And again, you can use Etsy for inspiration. Okay, so let me exit out of those. And make sure I have YouTube open in case y'all have questions so I can see them. Hold on, let me. All right, so here we are on Canva. If you are in VIP, you already have a few Canva templates for party favors. So I'm just going to go to chip bags. And these are different chip bags that you can create. And right here is a chip bag mock-up. So I'm just going to make a copy. I'm also going to share the link with the VIP that is on Zoom in case they can't find it. Give me 1 second. So that's going to be in the chat for you guys. All right. So we're going to be doing a chip bag today. So when you are making your chip bag, when you are making your chip bags, your top and your bottom border line should be 11 wide by 1 inch. So 11 wide, and just let me make this a little bigger so you can take a screenshot, and then I'll show you how to create it. Your two sides should be even. That's the back of the chip bag. 2.8 by 8.5 on both sides. And then the front portion where your major design element should go is 5.3 by 7. So again, top and bottom, 11 by 1. The sides, 2.8 by 8.5. And then the center where all of the majority of your design elements should be is 5.3 by 7. Okay, so all I'm going to do is add a page to mine, add a blank page, so you can see it from scratch. All right, so top and bottom are 11 by 1. I'm going to elements, I'm getting shape. And once you touch the bottom or any of the circles, whether it's the top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left, all you're doing is stretching it out. So you'll see that a black box pops up. It tells you the width and the height. So I know that I need it to be, the height to be 1. And then I'm going to take the line and move it over to stretch all the way across the paper. So your paper size when you first go into Canva should be 11 by 8.5. So it's just the paper turn on its side. 11 by 8.5 inches. So all I'm going to do is duplicate this line. And that is the bottom. So I have my top and my bottom. Again, make sure you take a screenshot right here so you know what to do. So next I'm going to do my two sides. So I'm getting another square. I'm bringing it over. And it should be 2.8. Okay. 2.8. And then all I'm going to do is duplicate. Sometimes it depends on what design I'm making. If I take it all the way to 8.5 by 11. So let me just change this. I change this. So for now. And so this middle section right here is where you're going to put your design elements. Nutrition facts. Canva does have nutrition facts. If you go to elements, type in nutrition facts. You can see they do have different labels. That's a form of a label. Here's one right here where you can write in what you want it to say. But if you're in VIP, you have the chip bag template. It's in the chat as well as on your dashboard. So I'm just going to pick up my nutrition fact. The nutrition fact says cake, love, happiness, laughter. It does a birthday wish. So I'm going to change that to say baby shower. Friends and family, fun memories, and then it says happy birthday. So you can either create one from scratch, which is here, and this one is called Nutrition Facts by Mark Studio. or you can just use the one that's provided. So all I'm going to do is copy and paste. Now, when you want to edit the nutrition fact, Etsy does have some that's already created for baby shower, but this one is just fine, right? So all I'm going to do is go to Element. I'm going to get a square. Change this to white. So I can just be able to cover where it says birthday wish and also where it says happy birthday. And then I can type something different there. Or you can use the eraser, and do it that way. And I'm just going to duplicate. And this one is skinnier. And happy birthday. I'll fix the line later. All right, so now we're going to design the front of our chip bag. We're going to add a thank you message and a barcode. So we already, like I said, we already did a baby shower invitation. And you want your things to look consistent across the board. So I'm going to open up the baby shower invitation. So I can make sure I have the same fonts and some of the same color. Okay. And we created the baby shower invitation on live yesterday. So you guys should have that. So I'm just bringing over my animals. I'm selecting them by holding down the shift button. So I selected one, hold down my shift button, and I'm going to click Control C. Now, if you have a Mac, you need to hit Command C. All right, so Control C, which is copy. And then I'm going to bring it over, Control V. I need to get the rest of the giraffe because remember, I duplicated the giraffe yesterday. So Control C and Control V. You guys following along? Let me know in the comments on YouTube if you are following along. I can always duplicate the head later. Everybody good? So I'm also going to get baby shower. So Control C and then Control V. Make it. And then I'm going to start changing things. I need to go back. Remember, we found these leaves yesterday. Let me see if I can remember what the name of it was. It was called Watercolor Tropical Frame. I don't see any comments on YouTube. Hold on. Hopefully I'm still live. Okay. I think I can see it. Okay. Again, it's called Watercolor Tropical Frame by SVETLANA And it, I'm just bringing it over. Let me move this back and the name back. Don't forget, I told you that you can get invitations printed at Walgreens. I believe they have a 50% off coupon this week. So you know I'm gonna be there. Definitely. All right. So let me bring over this background. You can also create your own little background to be able to add to the chip bag. And I'm just gonna cut it in half. Make sure it's centered, and you can tell it's centered once you have that line. And then I'm just going to duplicate it and then flip it and bring it over to the other side. Now, if you remember yesterday, just to make things flow the same way, before we actually put our thigh frame on, and we're not keeping these turquoise colors, I just wanted to give you an example. But what we are going to do is we're going to go back to putting the lion. And you see where this white line is before it gets to the black. Make sure however you're going to put your images that it does not go outside of that line. So all I'm going to do is crop it, move them over because I want to be able to fit it in the frame, and then the same thing for the elephant. So when you're deciding to create things for baby showers or for any occasion, you should want to make things that are like a bundle. So you can be able to use the same elements, right? And especially if it's for the same client. You want to try your best to make sure that everything goes together, okay? And again, I use watercolor animals because that's my preference for a baby shower. It doesn't give it that harsh look. That's just all right. So now once you have your elements and you already know how you want things to look, yes, I do have the elements that I wanted, and some were cropped when we did yesterday. It's way too much. So I'm still gonna crop some of the giraffe. I don't need all of the giraffe, but I do want to make it a tad larger. Love with me here, y'all. And then baby shower is gonna be on two lines. So all I'm doing is changing the alignment. You can break this up into two separate lines, but I just prefer not to do that just for the sake of time. So we can go over their supply list. And let me just say something just a little. And then I'm just moving Jessica. So again, if you were following yesterday and started making, even if it wasn't Safari, right? I'm not saying you have to do the Safari theme. I'm just doing Safari throughout. So Safari for the painting, Safari for all of the party favors, Safari for the gowns and everything as well. So let me go back to this picture of the invitation so I can get the hex code for the background. So I know it is 10, but I want to make sure the colors are consistent. Remember, we talked about color consistency. So all I'm going to do is go over to add a new color so I can copy this hex code. Or I can just right click this and copy it and bring it over. So for those who want to know what the hex code is, it's E as in egg, 5, D as in dog, C as in cat, C as in cat, 3. I'm just going to copy it. And I'm going to bring it over to the chip bag. And paste. All right. Here we go. And then all I'm going to do is bring in the floral part, just like that. And remember, I want my giraffe. I love my little giraffe. I want the head to be above. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the giraffe element again. Sorry, I gotta make this a tad smaller. Oh, thank you, Marnie, for letting me know. Still huge. And I want. Ooh, is this the same one? Hold on. Let me flip it around. And all I'm going to do is stretch it out. And all I want is the head. So it can look like the giraffe is peeking out over top. Oh. I'm just gonna match it up. There we go. I need to move this to the, I want it to the back because I want them peeking out. I need to move baby shower to the front, so I'm selecting the text, bringing it to the front. Bringing it to the front again. Hold on. So for the giraffe, I do need to move it down just a tad. Or I could put the blur effect there, but this is Canva Basics. So, and then Jessica, I'm gonna put her here. If you want the name to be like more pronounced, where you can see it a little bit more, you can add extra elements to it as well. But this is how we're going to leave it. I think I might want to censor that instead of. All the way. There we go. A little bigger. And then tomorrow we're going to assemble the items. All right. So now I can remove my size because I know that it's the same size on each one. Hey, but sorry about that, y'all. You took my attention away for a second. Let me focus. Okay, so the top, I want to kind of pull these colors. So what you can look for, an element, you can look for watercolor background. Let me go with watercolor safari background and see if there's anything that pops out. Let's look. So they do have like several frames in here. Nothing that's like really popping out for me, so that would be a no. But I do want my top and my bottom to be like really pronounced. So let me see. So I might want to go with the estate and we'll look right. Least type in different elements. So it depends on what you're working on each border. Let's see if any of these pop out for me. Ooh. This one could work. This one is called Tree Leaves Border. Bring that. Oh, that's dark. That's dark. I could change the colors, but sometimes the colors don't come over right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out the colors that are already in the picture. I could go with a darker green, but that'll like throw it off a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I selected the top element. And I'm going to click add a new color. I'm going to pick up the color dropping tool or color picking tool. So people call it eyedropper, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to pick up one of these colors inside of this border. That almost, it looks a little light. What you can also do is if you scroll down, and we talked about this yesterday, you can look at the photo colors and choose from there. That could go. Let me see how to look with green. Nope. No, I want to keep it that. but I do want one of the sides to be a different color. So let me put that back over. And I believe that was 2 by 8. Yep. And it looks just like the invitation, right? Your main focus is for the front to look just like that baby shower invitation that we created yesterday. So this one I want to pull in the photo color. Let's go to see all. And I want to pull in a different shade of green. Because remember, when you do your balloon backdrop, which we're going to be making, well, we're going to do centerpieces tomorrow. But when we do the balloon centerpiece, we're going to be pulling in all of these different colors. All right, so this one is going to be that dark green. So I'm going over here and making it. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is come up with a thank you message. Remember, on the baby shower invitation, we put get ready, enlarge it. We put get ready to roar with excitement and shower them with love as they prepare for their greatest journey. So you can act magic right for another saying. I usually on all chip bags, honestly, I usually put thank you for celebrating with me. But you can make your own saying. This is your chip bag, so you can do it however you want. And I'm just gonna bring it over. Of course, it's not gonna be that big. Thank you for celebrating. And then you can put the person's name if you want. And I want it to be the same font. And the font that I used yesterday was Miss Truly. Remember, anything I do in script is Miss Truly. Apricots, playlist. Those are the ones that I like for script. Sometimes you have your favorites, and that's my favorite. All right, so Miss Truly. Make it a tad smaller because you don't want it to go over top of the page, and I'll show you how that works tomorrow. All right. So thank you for celebrating with me. Let me add my period. Then I want to also find additional animals that I can add. So remember how we found the giraffe and all we did was click the 3 dots and see more like this. And let me see what other animals we can put. I think somebody said yesterday a cheetah, a monkey. And I'm going to show you how to make the large cutouts as well. There's going to be at the Craft Extravaganza on Saturday, how to do the large cutout. Well, I'll show you on Thursday how to submit them to like Walgreens for the enlargement, and then how to put them, how to make the cutout. Koala bear possibly. I feel like I got a lot of animals that have the same colors. Let's do the zebra. We said zebra yesterday. And I was being hard-headed with the little zebra. And I'm going to just make sure it's about the same size. And I'm going to just move it backward. Ooh. Move it up. Hold on. Or I could just flip the zebra. Okay. There we go. All right, and don't forget you need a barcode. So I'm going to element, barcode, and getting a barcode. It doesn't have to be large. Then I'm gonna get a text box, a small body of text, add my website. Of course, I don't have this anymore, but make that bold. And then put a small underneath, or you can add your QR code somewhere on the chip. All right. I'm just gonna stretch this out a little bit. I like to put a border behind mine, so I'm just gonna get an element, go to a square, and I actually put a small border behind here. Let me duplicate this ball. And then the same one underneath the barcode or behind the barcode. So it's gonna be position it and move it backward. It's not gonna stay that color, y'all. I know y'all like, what? All right. So this, I want it to be that dark green. And I'm going to move to the back. Just to give it a little border. Or you could have just did border at the top. And this one's going to be that light green. Or you can do them both the same color. Is that light green? Different. And then I want to add a little white box so the barcode can pop up. I'm so used to seeing, like, with all my published books, I'm so used to seeing like the back of the background of the barcode be like. I'm gonna just make it a little smaller. Move it backward. And then I'm gonna put 2025. You can put anything you want. I usually put the year on my chip bag. Of course, I have it. And I'm gonna go with the dark green. And I'm gonna go to effects and put an outline. I'll probably just go with the white outline. There's that white in there. The name of the website I'm going to do white, just so it doesn't like take away from anything. And then if you want, you can put another picture here. I'm gonna go to element. I am going to go back to that giraffe and see if there is like a little saying that I can use. A leaf, anything that might pop out to me. What are some thoughts, guys? This branch could go. Let me see if there are any Safari words. Made that up. No, I don't need that. See my filter, baby shower. Infinite says baby shower. Type in baby shower, shower word, and then maybe I can just change. Yep, here we go. Oops, lost it. Then change that to that dark green. It came up light, but okay. Oh, the name of this one, I'm sorry. I be moving fast sometimes. This one is called Pink Volumetric 3D Text Balloon Baby Shower Cutout. Ooh, there's a mouthful. The Pink Volumetric 3D Text Balloons Baby Shower Cutout. I'm just gonna move this over here. It is a lot of green, so you can make it brown and see how that looks. Yeah. Which color y'all like best, the brown or the green? Let me know. Type it in the comments. Let me know which one y'all prefer. Brown, okay. All right. I think I want Jessica Smith to be a little bigger because it does have like a lot of space, but I am not adding any extra animals to the front only because I did not add extra, hold on. I did not add extra animals on the invitation. So I kind of want that to look the same. Even if the elements are moved around a little, I still want that to be consistent for the bundle that we are creating. And as a reminder, once you make a design, you can sell it as a digital product or you can sell it as a physical product. All right, so baby shower. Wish it was a little darker, but it's okay. So what y'all think? So let me tell you the supply. So again, the top and bottom 11 by 1, the two sides 2 by 8, 2.8 by 8.5, and then the middle 5.3 by 7. All right, so let me know, does this look like the baby shower invitation? Oh, thank you. Let me move this over. Hold on, let me get this back over. I'm actually going to send it to Walgreens tonight. Because I need this for the invitations and the balloon decor tomorrow. Here we go. Move that back up. All right. So do they look similar? Ooh, tell me the hanging off the page. All right. And so when you're doing the Capri signs, the Hershey bar labels, it should be consistent throughout. All right, so let me stop sharing my screen so I can show you the supply. Ooh, I'm sweating. You'll need a Hershey bar, and depending on the temperature, you might want to put it in the fridge, because it's melted already, and I just brought these. You need a 1 ounce chip bag, and you can use any brand of chip. I usually just buy what's on sale unless somebody specifically asks for a particular brand. You'll need glue sticks. I usually buy, and the supply list will be on the dashboard. It is on the dashboard. Glue sticks. I usually buy these from Amazon, or Michael's if I use like my teacher's discount. A glue gun, a hot glue gun. I use the mini one. I do have the larger one. I usually use that for like photo cubes. You'll need water bottles. Depending on the size. Usually I use these for if someone requests them, but the majority of the water bottles are the 16.3 ounces. You'll need scissors to cut the white excess paper away from your design. I also use shears to give it that ridged look at the top and the bottom. You can also get a crimper. You can get a crimper. These are on Amazon. I might do one for a giveaway. I don't know. But they're like $17 on Amazon. What else you need? Capri Suns. Let me show you. This is from the wedding challenge. But Capri Suns, and then I put the design on the back. And like a Rice Krispie treat. You can do that as well. So you can make party favors for all different occasions. We'll also need sticker paper. The brand that I use, hold on, do that over there. The brand I use for photo paper is PCB. You can also go to Walmart and use their brand. They have photo paper, or even Dollar Tree. Like if you're doing a rush order, you can use Dollar Tree. For sticker paper, it can be koala paper, and I use is it the reveal? The gender reveal is for the Hershey bar. Candace. Um, Sticker paper can be the koala brand. You can get that from Amazon. Uh, Yeah, Amazon is the cheapest, but you can also get items from Staples. You can use like shipping labels if you have an account with like UPS. Sometimes USPS gives free labels, and you can use it for that. Any questions on YouTube before I head off for the VIP session on Zoom? Any questions for me? Let me see. Let me scroll up and make sure there's no questions before I head off. No, I don't see any questions. So I'm gonna drop the link again. For the challenge. It's not too late. You'll have access to all of the replays. You'll also be able to go to our Zoom. We have a private Zoom right after. Like I said yesterday, we did backdrops and banners. Hold on. So that's the link if you want to join VIP. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's important as well. That way you're notified whenever I'm going live. How did you add baby shower to the face? So hold on, let me share my screen. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I forgot that. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I showing y'all? All right. So I'll start a fresh page so you can see. So if you go into elements, you can type in nutrition. Oh no. And then I'll tell you what the homework is. So go to nutrition, that label. Again, they have some on Etsy, but I use that when you create it yourself. So I do need glasses, but what I usually do is I just enlarge it and then I shrink it down. So if you're doing it from scratch, you can do it that way as well. And then you would just go to add little body of text. And then type in whatever you want to say. Bundle of joy. Duplicate. And then you can put whatever the value is. I just do 100% across the board. It just makes it easier. And I usually do both bold. You can make them smaller if you want, but I have it enlarged so I can see. And then you would just go through the whole process and putting in different words. Now for the one that I already gave for VIP, there on your dashboard. So you would just go in here, go to text, little body of text, make it much smaller. Excuse me. And I don't worry so much about the font. You can go to thefont.com to try to find the exact font. I don't concern myself too much making sure it's exact font. What am I putting here? So it said happy birthday. I'm just gonna put baby shower. Bigger. Over. And then I would just add the line. See how it has the line there? Element, line. I would change the weight. Hold down your shift button. That way the line doesn't move. And of course, that's way too bold. So I need to make sure. And then move it up. And then you just go through the whole process. Hold on. I don't know how my brain works. And then you would just fill in each one just like that, okay? It was a great question. Any other questions for me on YouTube? If not, I'm gonna head off and go right to the Zoom session. Let me send you guys the link again. Hold on. It was right here for this mock-up. Make a copy. It's fine. I'll just do y'all. It is A-OK. Copy. And then I'll put it here in the Zoom as well, so you'll have it. The nutrition facts are right on there. And I also put the gender reveal if you're doing a gender reveal party. So that's in VIP. So for the homework, let me show you where to post your homework, and this goes for everybody. It is the Canva Craze Collective group on Facebook. If you're not, if you haven't joined that group, like if this is your first time on live with me, make sure you go ahead and, excuse me, join the group. It's called Canva Craze Collective. If you go to YouTube on my main page, it does have the link to be able to join. But let me give you the link here. On YouTube. All right, so let me tell you what the homework is. And the students been doing an awesome job with the homework. Let me show you the assignments that they did yesterday. This is some of the right here. This is some of the designs that people made. This is Morny. She made her baby shower invitation. This one right here is Tia. She made, and I didn't require them to make the same exact baby shower invitation because you know you want to make other things. You don't have to make the same thing. Here's
We can't
Sophia.
see,
Say that again.
can't see your screen. Are you showing us the other ones?
Yeah, give me one. Thank you. Can you see it now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is Marnie's homework. What do you say, Dana? Oh, I'm watching YouTube and it's showing what you had said prior to. Okay. So this is homework number 1, and this is what people submitted. Those who watch the challenge. This is Tia's, Sophia's. Don't forget, guys, go back and edit and make sure you put a review for day 1. This is Blair's Canvas. Did hers. Samantha, Dr. Sam made her invitation and uploaded it for homework. Veronica did hers for homework as well. So all of your homework should be posted in the Canva Craze Collector. So make sure you join if you haven't joined yet. That way you can participate in the giveaways as well. This is Stephanie's. This one right here is the net. You see how they all have their paragraph review about day one. Annie's, Velvet, and was there more? Hold on. You see, that's their VIP badges, y'all. Oh, Sandra did hers, homework number 1. And oh, there's more. There's Sandra's. Liza. Liza made her shower invitation. Grammy. They did an amazing job. Jessica made hers under the sea theme. I like that. Hopefully I ain't put y'all real addresses in there, y'all. This is Aries. She made like a bumblebee theme baby shower invitation. Cheryl, she did a boy and a girl one. Let me see. Melvira, Shannon. You made 2. Oh, one was the banner and one was the invitation. Vanessa did her homework. Awesome. Erica. Hold on, let me scroll down. Oh, y'all always putting in that work. Okay, Crafty T. Havana did hers. Brenda. We had 2 Brendas that's in the challenge. So this is Brenda Golden. Did I miss any? Oh, yep, there's some more. Janice did hers. And I think I got them all. Yeah, so those names will be going in the giveaway. They turned their homework in. So each day you'll get a homework assignment. So for today, the homework assignment will be to create your chip bag. And you should have been following along and doing that at the same time. And you're going to upload a review. You can either do the chip bag. I probably do 2 giveaways. So one would be your baby shower sticker mock-up. That would be homework number 2. Homework number 3 would be your party favor, your baby shower chip bag. Please try to make sure that it mirrors your invitation that you created yesterday. Because remember, our ultimate goal is to create bundles that we can offer our customers. So even if you didn't do a safari thing, whatever thing you did, just try to make sure that it's consistent. But you'll post all homework assignments here. If you sign up for VIP, make sure you put all badges here in the group as well. And that's all I have for YouTube. Any other questions, YouTube, before we head off? Oh, Trina, the homework, I'll post mine tomorrow. Oh, no worry. What was the homework for tonight? The homework for tonight is 2 of them. So it'll be 2 giveaways for today. One will be homework number 2, which is the baby shower sticker pack. Homework number 3 will be the safari chip bag. Okay. All right, YouTube. It has been real. We will definitely see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's the last day for the free portion. So if you're not in VIP, you might want to sign up because we have until Saturday. So we'll be doing Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday is our 4-hour craft extravaganza, making nonstop crafts for baby showers. So make sure you sign up for VIP. If you need the link, scroll up is in the chat, and I will see you guys later. Bye, YouTube. Let me see.